Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vormithrax. You can call me Vorm, and this is Crusader Kings 2. We're playing with the Warhammer Geheimnisnacht mod installed, and we're trying to lead a beleaguered Dwarven Kingdom through some rough times. So we are surrounded on 3 sides or so by some ravaging orcs. They're all hanging out on this side of us. We've got some humans to the west, and from the south, whoa, they changed to the Shophesh. Alright, that's new and interesting. I'm not sure when that happened, but the undead mummy lords are consolidating power down south, and if I don't get down here soon, they're going to come up through these northern areas and keep me surrounded. And possibly come after me if I don't get some good diplomacy set up. So, let's see what we can do to try to fend off all of these problems. And at the end of last episode, we had just finished consolidating our hold on the northern part of our kingdom in these mountains. We successfully conquered them from the orcs that had inhabited the northern 3 territories, and then we turned over the leadership to some of our counselors, and they successfully converted the region to our dwarvish faith and people. So that's all great. The only downside, we had a bit of a problem with a couple of personal combats that occurred during the last fight, and unfortunately our king was slain in the second of those fights. So his heir has now taken control of the kingdom, and we need to get him married. So we've got to get some offspring generated here. So that's one of the first things we're going to take a look at. As I mentioned in the last few episodes, I'm not totally new to Crusader Kings, but it's been quite a while since I played, and I never played it a lot. So pardon me for totally missing things or forgetting things or not knowing how to do things, because I'm relearning how to play it. I've come from a couple of years back, and I never played it heavily then. So this is a bit of a learning game for me, and I'm also getting my toes wet dipping into this Warhammer Geheimnisnacht mod. So I've played it briefly again a little while back, but it's been a while, and we're just going to see what's going to happen. Alright, that's another change I hadn't noticed. So the Vampire Count has got a pretty solid control over most of the Empire now. Sylvania used to be this little tiny country over here, and they have just rampaged through several of the broken Empire countries. And now von Holzkrug is... what the heck is with all the names? Something weird is going on, because everything's got different names all of a sudden. What is with that? I'm not sure if something's changed in the game or the settings or what, but I'm a little surprised at the names of everything. Is my own, even my own countries? No, it's still Ekrund. Huh. Is it... Oh, this is what's going on. Alright, now I understand. What did I have it on? I had it on Dynasties. Okay, so the von Karsten Dynasty is, or Karstein Dynasty's in control of the Sylvania and Bretonia and so on. Alright, makes more sense now. So, Camry. Okay, so yeah, that's the Vampire Counts are doing pretty well. I think about 20 game years have gone by, so they have spread across that entire realm. Hopefully somebody does something about Count Vlad sometime soon and starts to chop away at that big old group. We'll see, though. We've got our own problems. So, what do I need to accomplish? I need to put a hurt on the Misty Mountain orcs. They're getting a little too big. Foe Spike is pretty big as well, but I think Misty Mountain is going to be my first orc target. So I need to keep these guys small and fighting each other constantly, so no one gets big enough to take over all the others and pose a major threat. So we're going to have to go hit the orcs here to try to knock them down a bit. My preference would be for them to come after me. I'm not sure I can arrange that. I just don't know the game well enough to try to make that happen reliably, so we'll see what we can do. So that's one goal. Second goal is to do something to try to take over Rothira. I'd like these coastal provinces and to work my way down south here to try to plug this section before the Khemri can work their way north. And at some point I'm going to need to come in through here. I need to get to this territory and take ownership of it so I can plug this route in, because the Khemri only have these 2 routes up into my area. So I'm not sure I'm going to make it this playthrough. Too much of me learning, and I got off to a kind of a slow start, so I don't know if I'm going to make it in there, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we just finished up our war. Let me check through my alerts real quick. So, important decisions, I know about that. We've got open council positions, so our court priest is no longer there. Okay, let's, diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. Let's go with... None of them are particularly attractive, that I can tell. One of my commanders and 3 lore keepers, huh? Well, let's go with Solveig. Alright, everybody else we've got... Yep, I know about the ruler unmarried. We're going to deal with that in a second. Vassal levies are raised too long, so we're still waiting for that to tick down a bit. I'm going to try not to get into an immediate fight so that our counts and barons and such don't get too mad at me about how long I've had their levies out. We can afford a tech advance, can we? So we're gaining 2 a month. We've got 248, 256, and 1. So I know I got construction at the end of last one. I mean, I have enough for another point. Or is it over here? Nope, these are the ones lit up, so it is over here. Let's do... I don't know which of these are tied to what anymore. Let's do town infrastructure. And we still got enough points for something else, do we? Alright, castle infrastructure. Alright, I think that'll take care of that. Really? Oh, I see. It's partial points, so we're filling in minor points to get to the to complete these. That's why it wasn't taking many points away. These are all at baseline, so I don't have enough to spend. Got it. Still got choices over here. Noble customs. Alright. Now I'm starting to remember some of these. So I remember the Crown Authority. Vassal Opinion. Let's go with Noble Customs. Okay, pick a character focus. So yeah, we got our king we're in charge of now is King Logan. What are your stats again? Way high martial. The other ones all are pretty bad. I'm going to try to raise his diplomacy, I think. Which of these is diplomacy? Oh, stewardship, intrigue. I was looking at the wrong thing. Martial. There we go. Diplomacy or diplomacy. Increase fertility. Oh, let's do this one. Let's do family. Alright, and we got some idle council members. That's right. So we just assigned our priest. You are going to... lead a religious delegation to discuss matters of the faith of the local clergy, especially useful towards the official head of a religion. Let's not do that quite yet. Let's go proselytize to these guys. He's working. Okay, the marshal is not. Suppress revolts, train troops, and research military tech. Let's get some research going on. And then the Chancellor, we're gonna need... I need to fabricate some claims. Orthera is usually my first target. But I really also need to start improving my diplomacy with the Khemri. Well, let's go ahead and try to do this first. And I just don't think I'm going to have much opportunity against the Camry unless somebody else or some kind of a revolt happens down there. Okay, so we got those things taken care of. The ruler unmarried is what we're going to need to deal with next. Let's go to the find characters option. Search all. Women. I don't care if they're in prison or not. Married, no. Ruler, these I'm not too sure about. Join court, meaning they'll join my court? I'm not sure how this works. And let's see what this looks like. Any religion? Oh, okay. Somewhat this one. My culture. Okay, and I need either intrigue or state learning, I think. Maybe even stewardship. So let's check stewardship first. So Dorlina, courtier in Kazad Urbavak. Not accept an invitation, but might accept a marriage proposal. Alright, so 18 stewardship, not impressed with the rest. Diplomacy, very, very low as well. I'm trying to find somebody that's a good complement to the skills that he's got, so... Morga is currently the spy master of Grung Mizpel. Fortune builder, strong. Ooh, I'd really like that. Ooh, an idiot. Definitely not. Alright, strong is good. Dwarf, beardling kind. Lustful's good for getting that family going. And wants to get married. Hey, let's try her out. So, Morga, spy master of Grung Mizpel. So, arranged marriage. Look, character from the court. I want King Logan. Alright, so King Logan, Morga. Where is Grung Mizpel anyway? It's not too far off, so it's going to be Grunga Kairi. Let's zoom in and then click. That way I can see exactly. Is it this little tiny place? I can't tell where it's at. That's alright, I don't really care. Alright, arranged marriage. You... No, not... Alright, now I gotta go find her again. Morga, arranged marriage. To Lorga. Alright. I'm gonna lose prestige for marrying a courtier. Let's do one final check here. So let's say... Let's, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we've got marriage started there, or a proposal at least. We'll see what happens. Okay, and apparently she said yes, because we have fulfilled our ambition to get married. Brave King Logan, may we live in harmony and contentment. I've considered your request of King Logan and Morga getting married, and okay. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. Gain 24 gold, or no, gain some prestige. Let's gain the prestige. Okay. So now we have got a wife, and hopefully between my stats... I thought I had one that was going to help me get her pregnant. Oops. Okay. I thought I had something that trait that was going to help me raise the family, but I'm not seeing it now. Prompt, diligent, envious, humble, brave. Oh, it was the ambition that I took. That's right. Family focus right there. Okay, so hopefully we'll start kicking out some kids. We need some heirs. Keep trying to scroll the map with the WASD keys. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, important decisions. Hold a Fury Sia tournament. What does this require? Add peace, has prestige, has personal wealth. It's going to cost 200 gold. I'm going to gain 100 prestige, lose 5 decadence. I have no idea what decadence even does. Where do I even find a decadence score? I don't have any idea what decadence does. Let's do this though. Sounds fun. Riders have been sent. It'll be held soon. Wonderful. Okay, I don't have any grudges to deal with right now, so if I try to open this, yep, no grudges. I can't summon the throng. Yeah, we need to be attacked, and I also need to make sure I maintain 80 honor. So I've got 185, so we've got enough to kick that off if the orcs come after us. I can't do any of the rest of this, and I don't want to at the moment. Okay, so we're good there. We're just going to let a little bit of time pass and see what happens. Who's idle? Alright, how come you're idle all of a sudden? Suppress results, train troops, research military tech. Research military tech for now. Right there. Oh, that's right. We need a new ambition. We got married, so next up, amass wealth or win a war. 500 gold. It's going to take us a while to get to that. We gain a stewardship, or win a war, gain another marshal, and gain some more prestige. I think I'm going to go with the amass wealth. Okay, so nothing really left for us to do. We're just going to kind of watch what's going to go on with our kingdom. Let me slow it down a bit so I can keep track. Alright, so I know these guys have got some fights going on. Orcs finished up here. Alright, I no longer have the raised levies issue. So ideally, I could pick a fight with these guys and then just squat in my mountains and hope that they are willing to come in to get me. Or at the worst, step out, take one territory, then retreat back. I much prefer to fight in my dwarven fastnesses up in the hills. I really can't afford these misty mountains to get any bigger. They're going to keep overrunning these other smaller orc nations, and eventually I'm just going to have one orc nation that'll be way too strong for me to deal with. But I'm really hesitant to kick off a fight with these guys. Alright, let's let a little bit of time go by, see what kind of events happen. Alright, tournament has started. Your honored guest Lord Skag has sadly suffered serious wounds. No! I think he's one of my counselors. Yeah, he's my spy master. Alright. Does that mean he's no longer doing his job? It says he is. Now another guest has perished. Alright. This is a pretty dangerous tournament we've got going on. Alright, I need to actually pay attention to these guys. Are you guys fighting somebody at the moment? Tempted Wog. Starring traders. I don't think he's actually fighting anybody at the moment. What? How the hell is an orc, the third champion of my Furusia, is none other than a Grimbrag? Alright. Who the hell is Grimbrag? He's local. We got Foe Spike. Guess. Interesting. He's a small orc, huh? He's a kind small orc. Deceitful, temperate. Okay. Good job. Wow. Everybody that came to the tournament's gonna be orcs? Huh. What did I actually get out of that? That was 200 gold. I'm not sure what was accomplished there. I had one of my counselors get severely wounded, another guest died, and then 3 orcs got named the champions. Seems like a good deal for the orcs. Alright. Trying to remember how I check progress on various things. So if I look at the details for these guys, not sure. He's defending against 3 different nations. What I'm trying to figure out is there any way I can see what my Spy Master's effects are? Nope, that's Study Tech. Who have I got over there? Fabricate claims. Claims fabricate possible outcomes. Alright. Alright, so it's just a percentage chance over time. Let's check. No, military. And opinion. Make sure we've got high opinion from the guys with all the real troops. Alright, we've got a little bit of money coming in. How are you guys doing? So they've got... Noisel's still a little light. It's just got the guild halls, but Komar and Zawadason have got both the guild hall and the ancestral shrine. Looks like Ironmouth has got some pretty good territories. Hostile towards Boss Ogla of Chayak due to being raided. Okay. Alright, interesting. How are we doing here with our proselytizing? Roll risk. I forgot about the revolt risk. I think they don't like different culture groups, different religious groups. That's what I'm trying to fix. This is a grudge claim. My king, King Morden of Grungazar, demands that the compensation for the grudge clan Azul Grong declared against you be made in gold. If you accept, he is bound by dwarf law to settle the grudge. I'm trying to remember how this grudge stuff works. So this is King Morden. Clan Azul Grong declared a grudge against me, huh? Not quite following what's going on. I don't remember this process from the last time I played. I'm gonna say never. Sounds like they wanted me to pay money. Don't care about that. Still can't do anything there. Alright, a little bit of money coming in. I think I'm going to declare a fight against the orcs. I need to figure out how this works. This is my learning game, so let's not just sit around. Alright, so hostile towards several orc groups. War boss Wumbo of Misty Mountains are goblins? I thought Misty Mountains were orcs. I was wrong. Misty Mountains are goblins. Alright, that's fine. And he's defending against Grot Bog of Orgarian, the Orc Horde. That works well for us. Let's see if we can declare a fight. Alright, so use who I want to talk to. We're going to try to declare a war. Reconquest of Gurnak. Don't think... Declare grudge war against either any character or any green-skinned Skaven or Chaos Dwarf ruler. I can always declare grudge wars, basically. I can demand compensation of holding a grudge against the target. If the target is green-skinned, Skaven or Chaos Dwarf, I will instead get an honor bonus. The target will be executed, and you won't be able to declare a grudge war again against their heir in 5 years. Alright, so if we win the grudge, we get compensation